Hello, fellow realtors. I'm going to teach you how to use, or at least show you how to use, Realtor Property Resource in order to prospect for clients, buyers, or sellers. I don't know about your MLS, but my MLS offers RPR for free. Usually it comes free through NAR, but a lot of people are leaving NAR. Regardless, my MLS, which obviously is Cape and Islands, offers it for free. So this is your home screen. This is what you'll look like when you get there. This is, what you kind of see. There'll be a map. Mine's kind of already set up, regardless, because, I'm on Cape Cod and there's a few things I already have going. But yours will just have a map, and these functions are usually up here. Research, all that stuff is usually up here. If it's any different, I don't know how else to tell you, but this is how it's done. So it's really easy. RPR actually walks you through everything that you need to do. That's what's so great about it. It's maybe not as refined as like Remine or Remine, however you want to pronounce it. But this service is free, so we'll go from there. So prospecting, you just click right on that. It's going to actually ask you whether you want buyers or sellers. I want sellers. You could click buyers if you wanted that. So research, you go up here, click on research. It tells you, you go to map search, and then it's going to ask you to put in a location, or it's going to tell you to toggle to commercial or residential. We want residential. Enter location. So I'm going to enter my zip code here and hit enter, and it's going to bring up all these houses in the area. You're going to filter that down because you probably don't want so many homes. 4,207. It's only showing 500 of those. Otherwise, this would be too crowded. But we'll filter that down just by clicking more filters. Public record, which is already clicked. You can tell because I've done this multiple times with this. Next, OK. We're going to get that down to 500 or less. So hit OK. So I've already removed all these. I only want to look for single families. It's going to bring us down here. And we're going to want owner occupied. If you want absentee owners, you can click them both, but I'm just going to go to owner occupied, and then it's going to ask what time frame. So we know typically that people typically sell 7 to 10 years, 7 to 13 years. In our market, it seems like that's kind of shifted a little bit. Those with more equity that have been in their homes 20-ish years are the ones who are selling. But just for the sake of the video, I'm just going to click 15 to 20. You can click as much as you want. You could do the whole thing. You do 20 plus. You could do whatever. But for the sake of the video, just to get the numbers down, I'm going to do 15 to 20 years. Oh my God, it's just going to not let me do that. There you go. Then click OK. It's going to say update your search. Before you do that, let's go up and see what that reduced to. Okay, good. That reduced to 267. So that's kind of a manageable number. Going to update that in search. It's going to show you what that looks like. So those are the people who have lived in their homes between 15 and 20 years in this zip code right here. You could put more parameters in if you wanted. Back in that filter page, you could put bedrooms, bathrooms, whatever you wanted. If you only wanted to sell 4 plus bedrooms or 3 plus bathrooms or whatever, you could do that. You could also, as you could see, there's multiple options to click for, 2-car garage or whatever. But for the sake of the video, we're just going to keep it as is. Right here, you're going to click on your mailing label. So this is what, your prospect would be. This is going to bring you to a page that you're going to be, I think I screwed up. There we go. Where are we here? There we are. Mailing labels. So if you had like one of the Avery printable label sheets that you wanted to stick on envelopes, that would allow you to do that. You could give you the number right there, so you go out and buy those. I think that looks a little bit less formal than handwritten. So like if I'm doing handwritten notes, I'll just print out the CSV, or if I'm doing postcards, I'll just print out the CSV file. And it'll give you the owner's name, the address, the tax address, everything that you are looking for in there. So obviously we want, the ones that are owner occupied. We're going to exclude listed properties because we don't want to deal with anybody with listed properties. Obviously we always exclude those on the do not mail list. And I just exclude those with incomplete addresses because 9 times out of 10 it'll come back and you won't make any money off it. So I'm not going to export it. As you can see, I've already exported over 1,500 this month that I have sent out. So I only have 411 left, so I'm not going to do that. November 1st, for me, it'll re-up, and I'll be able to do 2,000 again in the month of November. Right now, it's the end of October. So all I would do from there is click export, and it would go into your downloadable files, which, pops up here, and then you'll be able to use that. You can clean it up any way you want. You can, get rid of some of the columns on it. I use a company called Wise Pelican, which allows you to, which you don't need to. You can use any resource that you want. You could use whatever. Hopefully this doesn't show you my password. Good. And I'll click on postcards. And it'll give you whatever you want. Tons of these templates, all these different things that if you want to use, you can do, click on your industry, which is real estate. You can even search your brokerage, all that stuff. So if you were to do this, you can add a mailing list. So you can upload your mailing list directly from that CSV and go in there. These are about 70 cents a piece to mail out. They're great. You can customize them. Obviously, you're not Gary Mathis with 5555555. You change all this stuff to yours, So it's a great, useful template that will help you, and all these sites are great and useful to help you with your prospecting. And the best part about it for me is that it's free. You can pay services to do this for you. Sometimes they'll be $10 a month, $20 a month, up to hundreds a month. That'll do it for you. But if you're trying to save a little bit of money doing it yourself, this is the best way to do it. So remember, Realtor Property Resource, and I'm surprised at how many agents don't actually use it. And not just that, there's multiple things that you can tell about a client or potential client that you're looking at. This is all public knowledge, so I'm not showing you anything personal. Like this will show you, you click on a property, it'll give you the estimated value of what it's giving you. I don't trust that very often because a lot of the times it is way over exaggerated for the area. But it'll give you the owner's name, and if I clicked on this, it'll go down and gives you tax information. If they don't live there, it'll give you their actual mailing address. There's tons and tons and tons that you can actually find out on Realtor Property Resource. I think it's one of the greatest websites that are given in the at least in our MLS. Remind does kind of the same thing. You can get a little bit more detailed on that, but there's only a certain amount of that is free. Otherwise, you have to sign up for it. 2,000 contacts a month is plenty for me. What I do, that would be 24,000 reach outs a year. And I don't have that kind of budget to mail 24,000 mailers a year. If I did, I would be absolutely happy, but I don't. Feel free anytime anyone has any questions, reach out. I'd love to walk you through it again. And again, best thing to do is just go through the entire thing. You can create CMAs, just do a typical map search. It does give you trends. It's an absolute great thing to use just to show different things. I've posted on social media. I'm not going to walk through this, but I've posted on social media different things that'll allow you to look, put out. And you can just put the zip code. Okay, I will walk through it. And it'll tell you what's going on. I'm just going to click through it quick. Single family condo, sure. Time frame. Okay, yeah, it's just going to say all. Anyway, so it'll go through all the stuff that you kind of want to look. And then, what you can do is you can kind of this also allows you to do AI powered chats and scripts for it. You could print them, you could share them, you can put them on social media. I'm not going to click it. It allows you to put into a social media format, the square format that you can post right there. It's an absolute great resource that is way, way, way underutilized by most agents, in my opinion. Again, any questions, feel free to reach out.